Listen closely. Can you hear it? A faint echo, a whisper in the wind. It's the sound of history, the chilling testament to battles fought, secrets buried, and lives irrevocably altered. Tonight, we're venturing into the realm of the forgotten, the desolate landscapes where the ghosts of military might still linger. Abandoned military sites, places where the past refuses to stay silent. Prepare yourself for the unsettling truth, because here are 10 eerie abandoned military sites with haunted histories. Fort Ord, California. Our journey begins at Fort Ord, California. Established in 1917, this sprawling base saw action in both World Wars and the Korean War. Imagine thousands of troops training here, preparing for global conflicts. But by 1994, with the Cold War over, its purpose diminished, it was decommissioned. Now, nature reclaims the parade grounds, while empty barracks stand as silent sentinels of a bygone era. You can almost hear the phantom bugle calls echoing through the coastal fog. The wind whistles through broken windows, carrying the scent of salt air and decaying wood. Rusting equipment lies scattered amongst the weeds, remnants of hurried departures. Even the old post exchange, once a hub of activity, now stands empty, its shelves long bare. The faded paint on the building peels away like sunburnt skin, revealing the raw wood beneath. RAF Binbrook, Lincolnshire, England. Across the Atlantic, we find the RAF Binbrook. This Royal Air Force station played a vital role during World War II, housing squadrons of fighter aircraft that defended Britain against the Luftwaffe. Later, it became a key base during the Cold War. The roar of jet engines once dominated these fields, but since its closure in the late 1980s, an unsettling quiet has descended. The control tower, a symbol of strategic command, now gazes over the desolate runways. The hangars, once bustling with activity, are now silent and cavernous. Paint peels from the walls, revealing faded squadron markings. The wind howls through the empty buildings, a constant reminder of the site's abandonment. Broken glass crunches underfoot, a stark reminder of the passage of time, and the skeletal outlines of former aircraft maintenance sheds stands against the gray sky. Oradour-sur-Glane. This site is different. Oradour-sur-Glane is not strictly a military installation, but its history is profoundly linked to wartime atrocities. On June 10, 1944, during World War II, a horrific event occurred here. While not a military base itself, the village suffered immensely at the hands of occupying forces. The preserved ruins serve as a chilling reminder of the devastating consequences of conflict, a stark contrast to the usual story of military occupation. The skeletal remains of houses still stand, frozen in time. Twisted metal and charred debris litter the streets. A sense of profound loss and desolation permeates the air. It's a place of quiet reflection, a somber testament to human suffering. Even the church bells, forever silenced, seem to toll in the wind. Johnston Atoll. Far out in the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean lies the Johnston Atoll, a tiny island with a weighty past. Once a bustling hub for nuclear testing and chemical weapons storage, it's now a desolate landscape of crumbling bunkers and rusting machinery. Imagine the tension here during the Cold War, as this remote outpost played a critical role in America's strategic arsenal. Now, the silence is broken only by crashing waves and the cries of seabirds as nature slowly reclaims this once restricted zone. The corroded remnants of military infrastructure stands as a stark reminder of a volatile era, a silent testament to the destructive power humanity holds. Area 51. Perhaps the most infamous on our list is Area 51. While its existence was officially acknowledged only relatively recently, rumors of secret aircraft testing and extraterrestrial encounters have swirled around this remote Nevada location for decades. Although still technically active, the older facilities hint at the site's long and mysterious past. What secrets do these hangars and runways still conceal? The stark desert landscape adds to the sense of isolation. Security fences and warning signs surround the perimeter, adding to the mystique. The vast, empty runways seem to stretch on forever. The silence is broken only by the occasional distant sound of a jet engine, fueling further speculation. The shimmering heat haze distorts the view, adding to the surreal atmosphere. Flak Towers. During World War II, massive flak towers were constructed in cities like Berlin, Vienna, and Hamburg to defend against Allied air raids. These colossal concrete behemoths housed anti-aircraft guns and served as air raid shelters. Their sheer size are awe-inspiring. Even today, some of these towers still dominate the urban landscape, grim reminders of wartime destruction. Their thick concrete walls bear the scars of countless bombardments. Some have been repurposed while others stand empty and decaying. They're imposing monuments to a devastating conflict. The view from atop these towers, if accessible, offers a chilling panorama of the surrounding city. The shadows they cast stretch long across the urban landscape, even at midday. The Duga Radar Station. Deep within the Chernobyl exclusion zone stands a relic of the Cold War unlike any other, the Duga Radar Station. This colossal steel structure, nicknamed the Russian Woodpecker for its distinctive tapping signal, was a top-secret Soviet early warning radar system designed to detect incoming ballistic missiles. Imagine the scale of this undertaking, a massive antenna array stretching hundreds of meters across the landscape, capable of sending powerful signals across the globe. Today, abandoned after the Chernobyl disaster, it stands as a haunting symbol of technological ambition and the unpredictable nature of history. The rusting metal framework looms against the desolate landscape, a testament to the bygone era of superpower rivalry. The silence surrounding it is broken only by the wind whistling through its skeletal structure, a constant reminder of its abandonment. Teufelsberg, Germany. Teufelsberg, or Devil's Mountain, in Berlin is an artificial hill built from the rubble of World War II. During the Cold War, the US National Security Agency, or NSA, built a listening station here to eavesdrop on Soviet communications. The distinctive white radar domes still stand, a chilling reminder of the tense standoff between East and West. The graffiti-covered walls tell a story of more recent times. The view from the hilltop offers a panoramic view of Berlin. The wind howls around the radar domes, creating an unsettling sound. The site is a strange mix of Cold War history and urban decay. Broken antennas and wires dangle from these decaying structures. The Ignalina Nuclear Power Plant. While not strictly a military site, the Ignalina nuclear power plant, similar in design to Chernobyl, has strong ties to the Cold War and Soviet military strategy. Its sheer size is overwhelming. Since its decommissioning, the massive reactor buildings stand as a stark reminder of the potential dangers of nuclear technology. The cooling towers loom large against the skyline, a symbol of the plant's power, and the surrounding area is eerily quiet. Warning signs and security fences surround the perimeter. The site serves as a reminder of the potential of both progress and disaster. The air itself feels heavy around it, with a sense of unseen power. Greenham Common, Berkshire. Finally, we arrive at Greenham Common, a former Royal Air Force station that became a focal point for anti-nuclear protests in the 1980s. Cruise missiles were stationed here during the Cold War, making it a key strategic location. Today, the runways and remaining structures serve as a reminder of the nuclear threat and the powerful peace movement that arose in response. The concrete runways are now cracked and overgrown. The former control tower stands silent, a witness to both military activity and peaceful protest. The site is a reminder of a time of great tension and uncertainty. The wind sweeps across the open common, carrying whispers of the past. Faded graffiti and remnants of protest camps can still be found amongst the undergrowth. But that's it. Let me know what you guys thought of these abandoned places in the comments and which one was your favorite or the creepiest. And of course, leave a like, and of course, also subscribe if you enjoy my content. And I'll see you in the next video.